Hey folks, we're here live at San Diego Comic-Con 2012. Dan DiDio's here talking with me, just basically give us a preview of what's happening today at the DC booth.
Well, let me say, it's just opened up. We're about 5 minutes into the show, which is pretty good. You know, the first wave of crowd is starting to come through, starting to look at what we got going on. We got a brand new booth set up, so we're excited by that. It's the first time people are seeing this look for DC. A lot going on. Naturally, we got the new 52 books still pushing. Really happy with the reaction to those books. Coming this September, we're doing a whole Zero month where we're basically filling in some of the blanks, showing some origins, and really starting to set up the stories for the next year. You're going to see the universe getting a little more interconnected and a little more anxious with some big stories starting to develop throughout the year. We're about to make a couple of big announcements, so I don't want to give them all away right now, but there's a big story taking place with over the Batman books that'll bring them all together, featuring the prime villain of that line.
All right.
And also you're going to be seeing a big storyline taking place over the Green Lantern books too, that's going to be bringing them together as the Green Lantern Corps starts taken apart, and we got a brand new Green Lantern also. Then you also have, let me see, Animal Man, Swamp Thing crossing over with Rot World. This is a whole big venture there, and there's a new storyline that's about to start called Hawkman Wanted. Touch upon a lot of stuff happening in the DCU. A lot of fun going on, and you know, that's just the new 52 side. With everything else we've got before Watchmen with those series of books about to roll out, and they've been doing really well for us, pretty exciting, and that's starting to heat up. We had the second one, second Minutemen hit the shelves today. We got a great response for the new #1s, but I think people are really anxious for when the first Rorschach makes it out the door, and you'll be seeing that pretty soon.
That I'm waiting for.
Yeah,
the Rorschach one is the one everybody's waiting for.
I tell you, I've got the full-colored first issue on my desk back in the office, and Libra Mayhew just did some absolutely beautiful art on it. And then following that up, you have the first issue of Dr. Manhattan with more beautiful art by Adam Hughes. First time inside a book for over 10 years or so. So when you got those things going on, plus we got the 5 great creators working on the other series, I mean, you just can't be any more excited by what's happening with the Before Watchmen series.
Your Facebook page must look like Chernobyl right now. Just people just losing it over this stuff.
Actually, it's kind of interesting. It's we got a lot of, you know, in the beginning there was a lot of interest response, but the thing that surprises me most is just we've got incredibly positive reviews on everything going on there, and people are getting it and getting into the stories. And I think what you're going to see is that as we're in with the second issues and the third issues, you start to see how it all forms as a big unit and how it all starts to meld together as really, I think, is a real cohesive, strong piece of work. And fingers crossed, I hope it stands up the test of time as much as the original material did.
I'm sure it will, because it's been so long. Nobody I think really, unless they were following you guys like Dan and Dale, ever saw this coming. It just came out of nowhere. I mean, you guys kept it under wraps, I think, for a good while. It just...
Well, yeah, they didn't. I mean, nobody went there for about 20 years or so. So, I mean, the big thing for me is, and the funny part is that when I talk to a lot of fans, they say, wow, why'd you make you think of doing it as periodicals when they should have did it as original graphic novels, like the first one? Right. I'm like, well, actually, the first one was periodicals too. And so it's a lot of people catching on, and I think they're seeing these new interpretations. And the creators on these books were so loyal to the original material and really wanted to feel that they wanted to build on the original story, that I feel that it all works so nicely together. So fingers crossed. But I couldn't be happier with the way it's been turning out.
This man never sleeps. He never goes to sleep, but we don't know how he's... Sir, thank you so much for taking time with us.
Enjoy the show. Good luck with it all, too.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, guys.